Hi guys, welcome to Food for Footy, another episode, and we're back home. We're back home, and we've got Super Sub Michael in again.
Yeah,
okay.
Call me Ollie, call me Crouchy, Super Sub back in.
So Murchy should be doing an episode by himself later this weekend. He's at the Leicester game. He's going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
He's going to be very disappointed. For those that haven't seen the scores...
Yeah, for those who are waiting for match of the day.
Yeah, spoiler, turn away now, but Leicester have been thumped 4-1. So Murchy's at the game. He'll be coming back from Brentford and he won't be a happy man.
No, you can't be happy, can you? No disrespect to Brentford, but you can't be happy. 4-1.
Yeah.
4-1. Is it an attacking issue? Is it a defence issue? Is it a bit of both?
Well, Murchy, I've given him the task of talking about Ruud van Nistelrooy, obviously the new manager incoming, but he's got a big job.
Big job,
Big
but
job.
I was talking about this earlier with my wife, and she made the comment actually, which was it's good, really good analysis of it. None of the players are bigger than Ruud at Leicester.
Nope.
Murchy might say different, but I feel like Steve Cooper, he kind of like, what's he won, what's he done? Do you know what I mean?
Whereas Vardy's won the league.
Yeah, and these players, and where Ruud's coming in and he's champion, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Champions League titles. Did he ever get Golden Boot?
I believe so. You guys can let us know in the comments.
Man United fans, did he get Golden Boot? But I remember him being a monster.
He was prolific.
He was a monster.
Prolific.
A great striker. So he's got this kudos, hasn't he? So the players are going to want to learn. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to want to listen to him, want to learn from him, and I think it's a good appointment.
Well, he's got to turn it around quick. Now, speaking of, this week I wanted to talk about one key issue. First of all, we're sat here with quite a conventional food. Au Ribatejo was fantastic last time. We do have a Domino's. We are going to sit and enjoy this. The Arsenal game is on imminently. We're going to sit and watch that. But I wanted to talk about Ange's comments. Because, look, this time last week, and I was watching it in a bar in Manchester, City getting annihilated by Spurs. Now I'm going to be careful how much I say. This is filmed on the Saturday. Liverpool play City tomorrow, so I'm not going to start slating City because we'll never know what happened there. But Spurs coming off a 4-0 win. And then they go and draw 2-2 to Roma. Now Ange comes out.
But Roma ain't a bad side.
That Roma have a name. Roma used to be a top side when they had Batistuta, when they had Montello, and all these sorts of players.
Still got that Pablo. What's his name?
But they're still a Europa League, a Conference League. They're not top.
For sure, Tottenham.
But my point is Ange came out at the end, and Ange said he will not change the way he plays because it's entertaining. And he said the key thing is when people come to our stadium, they get entertained, and that is the most important thing.
No. Do you know what I mean? No. It's not the most important thing, is it, Ange? And again, is he being cute? Is he being a Mourinho? Do you know what I mean? Is he trying to be thingy? It's a tricky one as well because they've beat Man City 4-0. Do you know what I mean? So,
but that then is their biggest thing that will happen to them this season.
Oh, yeah.
So while people are lifting trophies,
is that
Spurs can turn around and say,
is that Spurs' greatest achievement?
Exactly.
Beating City 4-0.
Exactly.
And Spurs fans are going to hate me for that. But is that your greatest achievement? Because before on paper you wouldn't say it, would you?
Well, this is difficult because you and I both support a traditional top four side.
Yeah.
So if you said to me, right, Liverpool are going to win every single game, 1-0, it's going to be boring. Fine, we're champions. Yeah. Because
you'd forget that.
I'm going to celebrate the trophy.
And I would argue what Ange said there about being entertained, and it pains me, but you go back to, and I know you have to put a pound every time you say his name now, but Klopp, you go back to Liverpool and Klopp, entertainment. Yeah, and it was this gun-ho.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're going to press, we're going to attack. They might score, but we're going to go again. And it was like a roller coaster ride, I imagine, watching a Liverpool game. Tottenham aren't that, are they?
But
what's he saying?
We will win him. But he's saying he'll never change his style because he thinks that entertaining is the most important thing.
But what does he mean by entertaining?
the fact you go to his games and they might draw 2-2 and they might throw
So
away
it doesn't
points.
mean being like Barcelona in this ticky-tacky
Oh no, it says entertaining football. End to end entertaining
So
football.
like Klopp, end-to-end
Sort of.
roller coaster.
And, playing good football. And look, Tottenham do play some great football. With the way they pass and put it together.
I'm biased. I've got.
Well, yeah,
do you know what I mean?
but at the same time, what Tottenham do is Tottenham concede goals. And we have an adjective for Tottenham, Spursy.
Yeah.
And the thing that I find with it is that, I think about your team, Chelsea. You had Jose Mourinho, who, Carragher came out, didn't he, and say, look, it's not a criticism to be Jose. You win 1-0, you get the job done. When you lot scored, and we spoke about it ages ago back on our Chelsea episode, check it out if you haven't, is that you guys were horrible to play against. And when you went 1-0 up, you knew you were going to win.
Yeah,
But then you went, and I can't remember what came next, and Chelsea fans, get in touch and let us know. Wasn't Big Phil Scolari?
Oh, Scolari.
Didn't he come in?
He did.
And Scolari's whole idea was that Abramovich wanted Chelsea to move away from the boring 1-0 and to win with style.
Win with style and be we did. Bring a bit of that Barcelona flair to the.
He didn't win, and that's why he got sacked.
Yeah,
because you would win games 4-3.
There's an expectation to win trophies.
And this is what I mean. And this is why when we had the episode, again, check it out, about what makes a big club, I said Spurs are a pretend big club. And I think Ange's comments are a small club mentality.
Yeah, it's wrong. And I know I might quote it wrong. I remember when David Moyes took over at United, and I can't remember who was playing, and they got a draw. And in the post sort of conference talk, he was like, going, we played really well.
I think it was when we beat them.
Was it when, and he was like, we did really well. And it's like, no, you're at Man United.
Yeah, and you lost.
And you lost.
Yeah.
You can't say, I was happy with what I saw. And you're expected to win. And I think it's difficult. So Jose, a lot of slack we always used to get with Jose is, you park the bus. You score a goal and you park a bus. But we were winning titles.
That's it.
Thomas Tuchel, I would argue, a similar kind of manager.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the controversy with him becoming I think he's a great manager. Controversy with him becoming the English manager is that he's defensively minded.
Yep.
Like Jose was, but he won.
Exactly.
He's a winner. He's won multiple leagues in different countries. He's won Champions League. He's a great manager. And I think if you say, so what Ange said, we want to play this entertaining football, get fans in, that's great, but you got to be winning as well.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? That we're gonna look at we're gonna change our system. And you look at what Man United have done, and when they were playing the other night, they sort of Casemiro now he wants the press, doesn't he? He wants them higher. And they'll hire it, and you can see him shouting at Casemiro to get up. Do you know what I mean? So he's changing that philosophy and wants them to be up front more. What is Ange saying though?
He's saying that he will.
What is his system?
He will not shut up shop. So
he will not. If they're 2-0 up, they will not.
Look at the Leicester game. So they were winning the Leicester game, and they'll still keep going for it. So the Brighton game, they were ahead in that, and they still keep going for it. And this whole idea that actually they will always play on that front foot, that attacking approach, because that's entertaining. Now,
the wording of it's wrong for me, because it's entertaining. So he's saying it's entertaining. Now, the philosophy of it is that if you get it right, you're going to win more games. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
You're going to attack. You're going to be like, I remember Fergie said, I think I said it back in the podcast I was on. Fergie said in his Man United reign, doesn't matter if the opposition score 5 as long as they score 6. So the philosophy around it, we're going to play this attacking football, and we're going to score goals. That will get you wins. But it's the bit where he said that's more important than winning the game.
Yep. So he's happy that his team against Roma played right until the end.
And would he be happy if Roma won 3-2, but they'd hit the bar, they'd hit the cross? Do you know what I mean? Because a loss to me, a lose is a lose, isn't it?
But the fact that they
doesn't matter
the
if
fact they were ahead.
You could have 90%. You look at when Leicester, and Murchy's the best man for this. When Leicester won the league, I generally think teams were sleeping on Leicester.
Yeah, they were.
They would knock the ball over to Vards, who had this blistering pace and this great shot, and they caught all the Giants sleeping. Do you know what I mean? And had this great game plan, this great battle plan of coming out. Then, after they won the league, teams clicked onto it.
That's
you know what I mean?
Well, that's what we said on the podcast. We said that if Leicester would have just dropped, teams against Leicester would have dropped a bit deeper, it nullified them. But it was an arrogance. But the thing with Spurs, and look, Spurs fans, get in touch. Let us know what you think. Personally, I think small club mentality in the fact that you're saying, oh, we're going away happy, and then they're going, you know, I've heard Spurs fans on at radio stations saying,
are they happy?
Because
it'd be lovely to see the comments actually. Are you happy? It's so difficult, isn't it? And I'm like this every time I come on, and it's because you catch me by surprise. Because I'm a sub, I don't get to hear it. I'm listening. I'm hearing it live with you guys. But Spurs fan, are you coming away from the game happy?
But what they're saying is that they had the drab of Jose and Conte, where it was negative.
Conte was good for them. I thought Conte was good.
Ultimately, I want to win. And do you know what? I watch football. Yes, I love the game. We all love the game. But I watch it because I want to see my team win.
There was a great game on the other day. I watched it with my son. I think it might have been Wolves and someone, and it was a great end-to-end game. Do you know what I mean? And it was great to watch. But you're watching it as a neutral.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can enjoy that pass. You can see that. When I watch Chelsea play...
You want to win.
Yeah, there's like this internal fear in my heart. There's joy and ecstasy, and it's again an emotional because you want to win. When you go down 1-0, your head goes in your hands. You're thinking, beep 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 beep. Do you know what I mean? And the goal is to win. And Jose won. Thomas Tuchel won as Champions Leagues. What is surely Spurs' mentality has to be top 4. It has to be.
Well, clearly it's to entertain. But Spurs fans, look, get in touch. Let us know what you think. Personally,
it's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Personally, small club mentality. But let us know what you think. And yeah, get in touch in the comments. All right, guys. Take it easy. Bye.